This is doing a playlist. This is the Dreams and Visions playlist. This is going to be the dream of Nebuchadnezzar, reading from Daniel chapter 4. This is the warning dream. Warning dream. And the madness of Nebuchadnezzar. Nebuchadnezzar the king. To men of all peoples, nations, and languages throughout the world, may peace be always with you. It is my pleasure to make known the signs and wonders with which the Most High God has favored me. How great are his signs, how mighty are his wonders. His sovereignty is an eternal sovereignty. His empire lasts from age to age. I, Nebuchadnezzar, was living at ease at home, prosperous in my palace, and I had a dream, and it appalled me. Dread assailed me as I lay in bed. The visions that passed through my head tormented me. So I decreed all that the sages of Babylon be summoned to explain to me what the dream meant. Magicians, enchanters, Chaldeans, and wizards came, and I told them what I had dreamt, but they could not interpret it for me. Daniel renamed Belteshazzar after my own God, and in whom the Spirit of God Most High resides, came into my presence, and I told him my dream. Belteshazzar, I said, chief of the magicians, I know that the Spirit of God's Most Holy resides in you, and that no mystery puts you at a loss. This is the dream that I had. Tell me what it means. The visions that passed through my head as I lay in bed were these. I saw a tree in the middle of the world, and it was very tall. The tree grew taller and stronger until its top reached the sky, and it could be seen from the ends of the earth. Its foliage was beautiful, its fruit abundant, and it was food for all. For the wild animals it provided shade, the birds of the heavens nested in its branches, and all living creatures found their food on it. I watched the visions passing through my head as I lay on the bed. Next, a watcher, a holy one, came down from heaven, and at the top of his voice he shouted, Cut the tree down, lop off its branches, strip off its leaves, throw away its fruit, let the animals flee from its shelter, and the birds from its branches, but leave the stump and the roots in the ground, bound with the hoops of iron and bronze in the grass of the field. Let him be drenched with the dew of heaven. Let him share the grass with the earth, with the animals, and let his heart turn from mankind. Let a beast's heart be given him. 7 times pass over him. Such is the sentence proclaimed by the watchers, the verdict announced by the holy ones, that every living thing may learn that the Most High rules over the kingship of men, and he confers it on whom he pleases, and he raises the lowest of mankind. This is the dream that I had, I, Nebuchadnezzar the king. Now it's for you, Belteshazzar, to pronounce on it the meaning, since not one of the sages in my kingdom has been able to interpret it for me. You, however, will be able to, because the Spirit of the God Most High resides in you. Daniel, known as Belteshazzar, hesitated for a moment in embarrassment. The king said, Belteshazzar, don't be alarmed at the dream and its meaning. Belteshazzar answered, My lord, may the dream only apply to your enemies, and its meaning to your foes. The tree that you saw that grew so tall and strong that it reached the sky could be seen from the ends of the earth. The tree with beautiful foliage and abundant fruit, with food for all in it, providing shade for wild animals and the birds of the heavens nesting in its branches. That tree is yourself, O king. You have grown tall and strong. Your stature is now great that it reaches the sky, and you rule extends to the ends of the earth. And as the watchers seen the king, the Holy One, coming down from heaven, saying, Cut the tree down and destroy it, but leave the stump and the roots in the ground, bound with hoops of iron and bronze in the grass of the field. Let him be drenched with the dew of heaven. Let him share with the wild animals until 7 times have passed over him. The meaning of this, O king, the decree of the Most High passed on to my lord the king, is this. You are to be driven from human society to live with the wild animals. You're going to feed on the grass like the oxen. You're going to be drenched with the dew of heaven. 7 times will pass over you until you have learned that the Most High rules over the kingship of men and confers it on whom he pleases. And the order, leave the stump and the roots of the tree, means that your kingdom will be kept for you until you come to understand that heaven rules all. And may it please the king to accept my advice by virtuous actions and break with your sins, break with your crimes, show mercy to the poor, and So, live long and peacefully. And this all happened to Nebuchadnezzar, and 12 months later, while he was strolling on the roof in the palace in Babylon, the king was saying, Great Babylon imperial palace, was it not built by me alone, all by my might and power and the glory of the majesty and the power to the glory of the majesty? The boast was not out of his mouth when a voice came down from heaven. King Nebuchadnezzar, these words are for you. Sovereignty is taken from you. You are to be driven from human society and live with the wild animals. You will feed on grass like oxen. 7 times will pass over you until you have learned that the Most High rules over the kingship of men and confers it on whom he pleases. Not whom you please, asshole. On whom he pleases. So, the words were immediately fulfilled. Nebuchadnezzar was driven from human society and fed on grass like oxen. He was drenched by the dew of the heaven. His hair grew as long as eagle's feathers, and his nails became like claws, birds' claws. And when time was over, I, Nebuchadnezzar, lifted up my eyes to heaven. My reason returned, and I blessed the Most High, praising and extolling him who lives forever. For his sovereignty is an eternal sovereignty. His empire lasts from age to age. The inhabitants of the earth count for nothing. He does as he pleases with the array of heaven and with the inhabitants of the earth. No one can arrest his hand or ask him, What are you doing? At that moment my reason returned, and the glory of the royal state. My majesty and splendor returned too. My counselors and noblemen claimed me, and I was restored to my throne. And to my past greatness even more was added. And now I, Nebuchadnezzar, praise and extol and glorify the King of heaven. His promises are always faithfully fulfilled. His ways are always just, and he has the power to humble those who walk in pride.